All of these words today have a schwa sound at the end, so we're not pronouncing them correctly, so you just need to be aware of what are the letters that you're using on the ends of each of these words. So we've got wagon, we tend to say wagon, dragon, pumpkin, eldest, dentist, instant, distant, servant, reluctant and elephant. So you could try saying those words with the correct pronunciation on the ends of those words. It would make the spelling a lot easier for you. Otherwise, let's notate wagon ends with on, same as dragon, wagon, dragon. Pumpkin, you've got the k-itten at the end. Eldest, you've got the est. Dentist, you've got the I rather than the E for the end of that one. Instant, distant, servant, you've also got the R control vowel in here and we're using the ER there. Reluctant, elephant, and you've got the PH making the sound in that one. Okay, let's go through and have a look at what these words mean. A wagon could be a horse-drawn vehicle, or it could be a little tray that you pull along on a handle. A dragon is a mythical monster. A pumpkin is a vegetable that we commonly eat. Eldest means the oldest person. A dentist is a person who checks and looks after your teeth. Instant means immediate. Distant means far away. A servant is someone you may employ in your home, a domestic servant or a domestic employee. And reluctant means that someone doesn't want to do something, they're a bit hesitant about doing it. And an elephant is a large mammal found in Africa and India and in many zoos around the world. Our words today have the schwa ending on them, so this is a symbol for a schwa sound, and that's the sound it's making, schwa. So we've got wagon, dragon, pumpkin, eldest, dentist, instant, distant, servant, reluctant, and elephant. It does help if you pronounce those words correctly because it'll make the spelling easier, but if you do give it the schwa ending, you've just got to remember the correct spelling on the end of those words. So in this part you're just writing what each list word means. So we've given you the meaning, you've just got to write the word next to it. And down here you're going to sort the words, the list words, into either a noun or an adjective. Then in this section we've got when to use older, oldest, and elder, eldest. So elder or eldest can only be used for related persons, or it could also be used for a leader in a tribe or group. Older and oldest can be used for any person, place or thing. So proofreading, circle the correctly spelled words and write them. So just circle it and write it in the space. And down the bottom we've got some idioms for you to fill in the missing word, and you can discuss them in your group or with a friend as to what each of them means. Once again we have the schwa sound at the end of these words, and that's a symbol for the schwa sound. That's how you say schwa. So if you pronounce these words correctly, it'll be easier for you to spell, but if you give them the shorter ending like wagon, dragon, pumpkin, eldest, dentist, instant, distant, servant, reluctant, elephant, you're going to have to remember how to spell them. So it's much easier to actually pronounce that last sound in each of these words to make the spelling easier. Now down here you have to combine with the list word. They're common pairs that you'll often use and read. Now here you have to add a noun. This time we're giving you the adjective and you've got to write the noun that goes with each of these adjectives. So have a think. They're not going to be list words, they're going to be other words. Now down here we're asking you to add the adjectives for the nouns. And these nouns are from this group of words. So the adjectives are going to come from somewhere else. They're not going to be these list words. They're going to be other words that you can think of that would best describe a dentist, a dragon, etc. Now, comparative and a superlative form an adjective too, so you've got to work out what is the base word of older and what is the superlative for older. So we know older is the comparative. Make the words and write in a sentence, so you just have to take away the letters that are indicated and add on the extra letters that we've put there, and then use each one in a sentence. Now down here, this is nice and easy. A few antonyms for you. You've got to write the opposite to these words. And down here, this is a bit of a tricky what am I? So have a read of the clues, and if you question any of them, then perhaps Google them and find out why we've put these clues in, because they're quite interesting. Now there is a clue, I am an. An is an article. It's going to indicate whether the word here starts with a vowel or a consonant. So have a think about that. That's a good clue for you. In the first part of this page, we're doing a sound sort with int versus ant. So you can actually hear whether it's going to be int or ant at the end of the word, and that will help you to decide which one you should add to each of these. So plaisant, relevant, elephant, instant, you can hear it. Present, you can hear more of a grunt sound on those ones. So once you've gone through and recognised whether it's ENT or ANT, you then have to write them into the correct groupings below. Now down the bottom, we're going to look at long words. They are made up of short base words plus prefixes and suffixes. So many of them have small words within the larger words. So distasteful has the base word taste, and then it has some prefixes and suffixes. So it's got the prefix dis, the suffix full, and it's got some small words as and is in them. So what we want you to do down here is fill in the table and just follow the heading. So if we've got the word inability, you've got to work out what is the base word, what's the prefix that we've added to that, what is the suffix or suffixes that we've added to that, and what are the small words that you can see within that word.